Hello, Leo, and welcome to your February 2019 energy update. So, what we're going to do is I'm going to first pull an overall energy that you can expect this month. Gives you just some guidance of what you're looking at for the month of February. We're then going to go into a love reading, a career reading, and success and life purpose, as well as an abundance reading. And I'm going to pull one law of attraction card for you. So I'm going to use the Energy Oracle card deck by Sandra Ann Taylor to get our overall energy. I get the most questions when I pull from this deck. People always want to know what it is. So that's what it is. I love the cards. Even if you don't have a set of Oracle or Tarot cards, it's a really good one to start off with. She gives beautiful explanations. The cards are, they're beautiful. There's tons of details and it's pretty easy to get a message from them if you're just starting out. So, just wanted to speak to that because a lot of people ask me about them. All right, so the overall energy, I'm just shuffling. I shuffle on my lap because the desk is too high. I'm not a strong shuffler. I never knew how to shuffle cards until I started working with Oracle and Tarot cards. Then I was just able to do it. But not when the desk is too high. So, I had to do it on my lap. Okay. Overall energy for Leo. I'm just going to tune in with the cards. Whoa, that one immediately came out. Overall energy. I'm just immediately feeling like really light for you. Like really light. A light energy. I mean, you're the sun, right? Sunny, sunny energy right now. One last card, please, for Leo for February 2019. One last card for Leo for February 2019. This card keeps coming up. Okay. All right. Let me get them all facing the right way. First card you got was the Temple Path. This speaks to your spiritual journey. This speaks to your life purpose. This month is going to be a spiritual month for you, Leo. I think that's why I was feeling light. That's why I was feeling this sunny energy. We'll see what the rest of the cards say. I don't know if it's a lot of action, but it's a lot of tuning in. Your main chakra is your crown chakra. So I feel like it might be a lot of tuning in to that. And if you look at the card, all those little lights, those little orbs around, those are angels, those guides, those are your soul family. These are just like you're being very, very looked after. There's something big going on spiritually for you. The second card that you got was Rest and Rejuvenate. So this is a card about going within. Like I said, I didn't feel a lot of action. I felt more just connection. And that's okay. There are times where you get the most done when you're physically not doing anything. And you got the contract card. And to me, this is like you are going to be removing. See, she has a blindfold on. You're going to be removing this blindfold. And you're going to be able to see much more clearly where you're going. But you need to go within. And you need to allow yourself to rest and meditate. And I know that's not always easy for some of you Leos because you tend to be very energetic and want to get out there and be amongst the world. But February, I'm not really feeling that for you. I'm feeling like there's something that you're finding a balance within yourself. You're finding a balance between your divine guidance, your spiritual being, your soul, higher self, and like how that's going to manifest and what you're going to bring to this material world. I've also been guided to read from the book. So that's number 6. 6-2 is about where you're putting your focus. In numerology, it's often talking about domestic life, family life, things like that, relationships. But it often comes up when you see the number 6, it's talking about to pay attention where you're putting your focus. So I'm feeling like the focus here is more internal. So let me just read what this says. The card shows a contract in the background ready to be signed, indicating a committed connection of some sort. This union may be a business deal, a sale of a home, or a new job, or even a commitment in marriage. Whatever the connection, this card is more than a casual agreement. It's usually something that requires a document that's binding, at least for the time being. The scales of justice also indicate that a legal action is underway that is likely to turn out in your favor. The card shines a light of potential new opportunities, so remain aware and receptive to what might be coming your way. So it really makes sense that, especially if there is something like a commitment, like a big commitment that you're mulling over, definitely go within. Like, don't, because you need to do this first. The card came out last, indicating like that's like the finality of it, the final piece, like maybe towards the end of February. Also, you doing this, just going within, connecting with your higher self, getting really aligned with your spiritual path could be opening up the doors for you, and it is a favorable number. The card on the bottom that you got was Blossoming Abundance. So, that's good. The card on the top you got was Moon Goddess. And that's definitely talking about your intuition. You're going to be getting some messages. You're going to be getting some guidance. And it's not like you don't even have to do anything the month of February. All right, so let's go ahead and do I'm sorry for bumping my mic. Let's go ahead and do life purpose and career. Maybe get some more insights on that. So if you have any questions about your life purpose, about your career, right now, keep them in mind. Just ask. And, I always say this life purpose isn't always just career, business. It manifests in so many different ways. So keep your, volunteering, parenthood, friendships, so many ways, just your interactions with everybody. But if you have questions about career, success, business, keep them on top of mind. We're pulling for the month of February. Month of February 2019 for Leo. Month of February 2019 for Leo. Month of February 2019 for Leo. Oh, that one. Okay. It took a while, but then they all came out. Let's see what we have here. The first card that came out was Retreat. It's a very clear message coming through to you. I would say right now, the beginning of February, whenever you're watching this, know that there's something big happening that you cannot see, and your only goal right now, as the card states, is block out distractions, spend quiet time alone so that you can focus on your priorities. So this is talking about, your career, your success, your business. Take a step back. If there is something that you want to focus on, you want to bring it to the world, it's also time to take a step back from maybe presenting that to the world. It's just not the right time. And I know that it's not always fun to hear that, but there is divine timing. And when we align with divine timing, then we create so much more success for ourselves rather than trying to rush it so that we can listen to our ego and listen to like those fears and listen to that urgency. That often creates a lot of unnecessary stress and doesn't lead to the same results if we just listen to what the universe wants us to do, because there's so many pieces that we don't see. So right now, your role is to take a step back and align with that beautiful crown chakra that's your power chakra. You're naturally aligned with it. So if it's been feeling a little blocked, spend this month to reconnect, and you're going to be getting some clear messages. The second card that you got was Vulnerability. Listen to your vulnerable feelings as they contain wisdom and inspiration, and then pray for strength to focus on your priorities no matter what. Again, with focusing on your priorities. I feel like maybe you've been a bit scattered and not putting all of your energy maybe into one thing, and you might be feeling a little tired, and it's time to take a step back. Your priorities are going to become clear. I feel like you have to get in a vulnerable space to receive these messages with clarity. That's why you're getting all of these like rest and retreat. Now, okay, the three cards that came popping out So these were the two cards that came out initially. So I feel like this is definitely for maybe the large chunk of February, the beginning of February. Then you got prosperity, perfectionism, and media. And perfectionism and media came out together. So prosperity was separate. So I feel like whatever you're doing, especially with that contract card, right? It's kind of the same thing. You're taking a step back, but then you're opening yourself up to something that's going to be really good by doing that. That's going to, I mean, this card says that your actions, I can't read upside down, your actions have resulted in incoming abundance. So just doing this, you know, reconnecting, meditating is just opening yourself up for these new opportunities. Now, the perfectionism and the media. Let me read the perfectionism card. It says, polishing your creative project is fine, but don't allow perfectionistic fear to result in procrastination. So perhaps it's some of you, that's where you've been in. It's never been perfect enough. And for some, the media card is coming to say, it's time to present something to the world. And what I'm feeling like for some of you, and these cards could have just come out for a select group of people and not everybody. So if this message doesn't resonate, then it's just not for you. But what I'm feeling like is there's been some of you who have been wanting to bring your talents, your voice to this world through a podcast, a YouTube channel, speaking, giving workshops, teaching, like something along those lines, making a Pinterest board or Instagram account, or like just having this presence. And Leo, you know you're good at having a presence, right? Like you kind of thrive in those kind of situations. But you haven't felt like it's been good enough. It has never been the right time. Maybe you've like even created a blog and it just wasn't right. And like I'm feeling like through this process of retreating and letting go, you're also going to be letting go of perfectionism. And the perfectionism stems from fear. And it's been holding some of you back. There is no such thing as perfect. Nothing in this beautiful universe is perfect. You know, when you look at flowers or trees or animals, they're not perfect. Some of the most imperfect things are adorable. Like some of like the ugliest dogs, and no dog is ugly, but you know what I mean? Like the funniest looking dogs that are like a mix of like 4 different breeds and just turn out crazy looking, they're always the cutest, right? So you were the only person judging what's good enough and what's perfect. And it's just time to let go of that. And you got that prosperity card. So let's take a look at what the abundance cards have to say for you, because I want to get some more clarity on that. All right, so if you do have any questions, particularly about your abundance, keep those on top of mind. Ask them now as I shuffle for Leo, beautiful sunny Leos, and your abundance. All right. That was my bad. Hold on. All right. Let's get back. All right. Leo. Abundance for February 2019. Leo, abundance, February 2019. Woo, okay. You came flying out. Cards are just wanting to go all over the place for you, Leo. Your abundance is going everywhere. Jeez Louise. Okay. Interesting. Okay. The first card you got was Power of Prayer. And remember, this is talking about your abundance. Give the situation to God for uplifting and healing, and be open to miracles. Heaven's unlimited resources, love, and answers are awaiting your prayers. Every single card has spoke to that first. Every single card that we've pulled has spoke the same message. The exact same message. I hope that you find a way to do this. Be sure to act upon your divine guidance God gives you in response to your prayers. It's a time to go within, and then the guidance comes. The second card you got, God is your source. Everything you need is supplied by the infinite source of God, and your faith opens the doorway to receive it. In God, there is no lack or limitations. Rather, there is plenty of abundance for all to share. I feel like you are so much aligning with your spiritual purpose. I really feel like that is what's going on. And it's like you're just needing to take a step back to be able to do that. So these are the first two cards that came out. And then like the cards just made it rain and went all over the floor. So interesting. Okay. You got conscious consumer, savings. Then you got unlimited ideas. Pay yourself first. What I'm feeling like is during the beginning of this month, it's a time to you're taking a step back from everything. It's not a time to spend a whole lot. It's not a time to because you don't want the stress of finances to take away from what the universe really wants you to do right now, and that's just take a step back. So, if you're taking a step back, you might just have to save a little bit, and that's okay. And this exact same card came out for Sagittarius, which is also a fire sign. And I swear I shuffled the cards. So it could just be a very collective energy, or at least one that's for you more fiery kind of personalities. It's like, hold on. We know that you like to go out there and get out there and spend and have fun. But right now, just like the beginning of February, it's not the time. And then after that, you got the unlimited ideas. It says, your mind is one with God's infinite mind. Therefore, you have complete access to unlimited ideas guaranteed to bring blessings. All you need to do is take divinely guided action to allow these ideas to come into fruition. What I'm feeling like, this is really speaking to the end of February, maybe moving into March. We'll see what next month's cards have to say towards the end of the month, because, it really varies depending on the energy that you all give out and what you all do, because you are creating your reality with every thought and action and emotion. So after you kind of take a step back, then you're so connected and you're getting these ideas. And then the last card you got was pay yourself first. It says make yourself your most important financial obligation by setting aside a portion of your income every time you're paid. What I'm really feeling from this card, though, is you're going to be able to receive the money that you feel like you deserve. Like that prosperity card came out, pay yourself first. It's like perhaps some of you have been that you're worthy of so much more abundance than your paycheck reflects, or that you've been receiving up until this point, and it's maybe caused some frustration. And what I'm getting from this card is by going within, connecting with your higher self, getting these divinely guided ideas, you're finally going to align with something that's going to give you the finances that you need for the lifestyle that you want. But that comes last. That comes after the retreat and the savings. Okay, let's pull for your love life. Let me get my cards just back in the box. You should see what my area looks like after I do a personal reading. Because I always say I'm going to pull, set amount of cards. And I always pull triple the amount because I want all the answers for my clients. So by the end of a reading, I just have cards everywhere. It's cool though. All right. So this is talking about your love life, Leo. If you have, again, any questions in mind pertaining to your love life, this can be if you're in a relationship, this can be if you're single, this can be if you're in a relationship but you have questions about it, or it could just be if you just are feeling yourself and you don't even want a relationship. It's just talking about self-love. So whatever this means for you, please give me love and relationship guidance for Leo this month of February 2019 for Leo. Oh, that card came out. This card came out. Oh, let me see. Any other guidance? Any other guidance for Leo? Any other guidance? Okay. Let's see what you got. Wow. Gosh, this is so crazy. Okay. Not crazy. I love when it all comes together. The first card you got was love yourself first. I don't need to reiterate what all the other cards said, right? Go within. Love yourself first. It is a time just to nourish yourself right now. Just give yourself all the love, even if it seems excessive. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. The second card that you got was stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So again, this could be a deeper relationship if you're already in one. This could be a shift in a relationship. Once you're able to take a step back and get out of the situation a little bit and focus on your own self-worth, then it gives you a new perspective and it gives you more optimism. And of course, if you're single, then just having that self-love, you begin to radiate that out into the world and you attract people who spiritually align with that. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Now, this can mean multiple things. So I just said if you're in a relationship, this can be a revival of it. This can be like a deeper level, like a reconciliation, like on a new level, like a new spiritual level, one where you haven't been able to love from that space because you are just going to be in a much more spiritually deeper place, like a place of self-love that you've never been in before. So your relationships are going to reflect that and they're just going to be different, but for the better. Now, somebody from your past could actually be coming into your life. I am getting that for some people. And this can also be speaking of a past life relationship, somebody that you knew before. So if you're single, it could definitely be somebody that you like are like, how do I feel like this connection with you, right? And it just like feels like you just met them, but it feels like you've known them forever. That can very much be from a past life. So that speaks on different levels. And then the last card you got was honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of a holiday together. So again, this came at the end. A very clear message is coming out with going within first, love yourself first. Then you're like, you're coming from that place of self-love and you're being more optimistic about your love life. A reconciliation, possibly from somebody in this life, possibly a past life, or just a deeper connection with the partner that you already have. And then honeymoon stage, like how sweet is that? So there might be some travel towards the end of the month, or maybe you're preparing for some travel in March or April or May or come springtime. Could be talking about a wedding, an actual honeymoon, an elopement. I just got that for some people. Or just like a honeymoon stage, right? Like it's just like I said, it's just a deeper level that you're getting to this month, and it's going to look different for everybody, but it's going to reflect in every area of your life. You're getting the exact same message for every single area of your life. Okay, so the very last card that I'm going to pull for you very quickly is a Law of Attraction card. These cards come from Abraham Hicks. So whenever I read the card to you, and if you are an Abraham Hicks follower, then you will understand the language that she uses because it's very Abraham how she explains these cards. But basically what this is talking about is just the energy to keep in mind this month. Like how you are going to further your spiritual path, how you're going to create your reality that you want. So please give me a Law of Attraction message for Leo for February. Well, okay. 2 cards came out for you. Wow. Okay. The first card you got was I can turn a downward spiral upward. It says, as you focus on the best of what you do have, even if it is only a small part of your experience, the law of attraction will now bring you more of the essence of that. And so you can replace a downward spiral with a fast-moving upward spiral by simply directing your thoughts more to things that you do want. That is why I feel like a lot of the cards are just telling you to just, like, it's so much about alignment for you this month. And that's all this is. If things just have not been working out the way you've wanted them to, or you're not even like things are going badly for a lot of you, but it's like, you know that there's more. And it's like frustrating because you're like, oh my God, like when can I get there? You have to get in alignment first, is what the cards are saying. Now, the second card that came up for you, it says, I can feel positive while thinking positive. And then it shows the little hula girl. It says, the longer you stay focused upon what you do not want, the greater and more powerful that thought will become. That's exactly what this last card was saying. But if you are sensitive to your emotions and you withdraw your attention from unwanted very quickly, you will begin to feel better and you will stop the attraction of the unwanted thing. You know, I'm feeling like for some of you, if you're being asked to go within and meditate and get back on your spiritual path because you may have been focused on things that just aren't panning out, or things that you don't like, or these can even be like frustrations with yourself. Like, why do I still think negatively? Why am I still judgmental? Why can't I make this a success? Like, why isn't this working yet? You know, I feel like some of you may have been coming from that place. And we just went through like the 2 eclipses, new moon, full moon, like it brought up so much of that energy. And I feel like it stirred up a lot for Leos in particular, just because of the astrology of it. And so it's just saying, like, take a step back. You have the power, and your power really lies in disconnecting from those things that you don't like. Become more of an observer, and that's what meditation allows you to do. You know, you're able to start seeing your emotions and your thoughts as separate than you, because they are separate. You're not your mind, you're not your feelings, you're not your career, you're not your living space, you're not the person that you present to this world most of the time. You're much deeper than that. And so by going within and connecting with that, you're able to see these like thought patterns or energy patterns for what they are, and you know that they are not you. And then after you do that, you're able to align with things that are more in alignment with your true soul calling. And that's how you turn a downward spiral of thoughts or emotions or circumstances. You turn it upward, but you first have to disconnect so that you stop, like, what word am I looking for? Not aligning, so that you stop, I can't think of the word, but you just know that you're separate. You stop embodying these things. You stop embracing them as part of you. You stop getting like sucked into them. You separate yourself. You see them for what they are. And from that space, you're able to align with what you truly are. And through that process, God gives you what you're aligning with. New opportunities through this contract, being able to pay yourself, prosperity, letting go of perfectionism and truly bringing yourself to this world, your relationships improving or developing or starting new ones. Yeah. And I'm feeling like if I could say there was one message for you, Leo, it would be talking about turning any downward spiral, anything that you're not happy with right now, turning it upward. And that's what February is giving you. It's giving you a gift. Okay, well, thank you so much. If you are interested in a distance energy healing session to help with any of this, you can find those. They start as low as $20 for personal ones, but you can also get, I have energy healing MP3 downloads for manifesting, law of attraction, and they're only $15 for most, $15.99. So anyway, I'd like to have more economical things. So you can have that, a free reading. Thank you so much. I'm sending you did I say a free reading? Oh my gosh, Leo. My head is not, I have personal readings on my website. I do a free daily tarot every day on YouTube, so you can check that out too to just get the daily energies. And there is a free MP3 download that is an energy healing session on my website. I think I just need to say goodbye because like I've been like, my head's been up in the clouds for too long. I need to go ground myself. So love and light, Leo. I will talk with you next time.